Yes, people, welcome to the panel online. I am your co-host, Blacklisted. To my right,
Rain_Nelson_445.
and to my left,
It was GP.
hey, and to my extreme left, there's such a show off. Really? No, seriously. Really.
Is that you need to record that now and play it every time.
Every time.
Before you drop your thingy in and just make people wait for 5 seconds.
For the viewers at home, I do apologise for indulging in this guy's intro.
God bless you.
Anyway, we're here today to talk about the mid-year review, what we like, what we've picked up, and how we're generally feeling about the scene. Lads?
Feel warm inside.
Do you?
Yeah, is that the real nephew?
Maybe. It has been an interesting year so far. We've seen a lot of variation, a lot of up and downs between the brands themselves. A lot more classics coming back. Yeah, it's been an interesting one so far. Where at the time of recording, it has somewhat been a little quiet, which is a good thing.
Of course.
But it's probably the best time to review what's gone before.
Well, we can catch a breather, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Would you say it's fair that Nike have run away with it so far, this half of 2019?
No. They've come strong as always, but there have been other strong candidates throughout the first 6 months of the year as well.
When you ask that question, do you mean as solely as a brand or just through products that Nike have pushed out versus maybe New Balance or Adidas?
I would say, yeah, more in terms of the products rather than the brand themselves. I mean, at the end of the day, Nike they're the hype king, they're the marketing kings, they do what they do. But hype and marketing doesn't always translate into the product offerings. So I would, to answer your question, in terms of what's come out in the last 6 months.
I think Adidas have had a good year, personally. If you want to stick to the Yeezy stuff, there's been probably a Yeezy release every week or every other week, maybe every 3 weeks. But anyway, there's been lots of coming out, whether it be the regional exclusive, whether it be the 700 releases that they've had, or even the 350s, and then there's some that futuristic shit that they bring out. The 750, I think it's called.
The one that looks like a meringue.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, like at the start of the year, everyone was saying, "Oh, Yeezys are dead now" and stuff. But then you see the queues outside JB on Oxford Street, and they're saying otherwise. So
It's mad out there.
In saying that,
is that so you can get flash of the Sakai's?
it is what has been our big triumphs of the year so far regarding sneakers, kicks, and all things footwear.
I think for me, personally speaking, removing the hype, Jordan 4 Breads. Most people would have seen on my Instagram post. The shoe's everything. I mean, that shoe for me, if I could, like, that would most probably be...
You'd have sex with it.
Yeah, why not? Look how... look at the
Just as a disclaimer, we do not condone the sexual relations between man and trainer.
Shoestiality.
Yeah. Referring to that, because out of respect, yes, the Jordan 4 bread is definitely a massive one, especially with the Nike Air on the heel. However, the quality was
Thank you.
not up to scratch.
I think mine's fine.
AKA bull bags.
It's not. If I had the 2012 pair with the Jumpman on the back, you would feel inadequate putting that up against it.
I have no comeback for that because because I don't have the 2012. It's funny because everyone, like what you've just said, everyone has said that, but I've with the mantra that I will never buy a Jordan 4 until it has the Nike Air swoosh on the back.
Ooh. Hello.
It's nostalgia. It's childhood. It's one of those shoes that all my friends at school had and I wanted, and I can never obtain. So
What did you have, Pedro?
I'd rather not say. It's highly.
That's the story I want to know.
Yeah.
That's the story I want to know about.
That's alright, man. Started from the bottom, now you're here.
Yeah,
Well, we've all got to start from somewhere,
this is
right?
true. Where did you start from?
Dunlops.
Did you play tennis? Oh yeah, shit. There's no excuse.
Well,
I like to call it humble beginnings.
Very humble.
what the thing I want to know about these is if they have solved the cracking on the black areas and on the white areas of the midsole, because that was a big fault of the 2012. Obviously, you haven't worn those yet. Obviously, you've
No.
worn them DS.
Yeah.
But that was a major thing. I think a few people have said that they've worn them 2 or 3 times. Not these, it was 2012, and it's like cracking.
Oh,
So it'll be
wow.
interesting to see if they.
I
solved
think unless it's a sample pair with a Jordan 4, they will all crack. I think it's almost tradition that a Jordan 4 midsole will crack once you wear it.
So are you saying that to be a Jordan 4 fan, you have to embrace the crack?
Yes.
Okay, that wasn't supposed to. That wasn't intentional.
Do you know what? That would be one for our viewers. For those of you that actually do own the 2019 version of.
Do you embrace the crack?
How's your pairs hold up?
Have they cracked?
Have they cracked, or have they not, or are they still on ice like mine?
Like yours.
Yeah.
Right. So Dwayne,
Anyway,
Yes.
out of your selection, out of the selection that you bought, what would be your highlight, so to speak?
My highlight would be
we're gonna get this all the time now.
we are. Please, you spoke. The Adapt
BB Adapt.
BB Adapt Mag Edition.
Has anyone actually played in those in the NBA?
In my
DJ.
dreams. And that was amazing.
Didn't they release when the season finished though, so no one's had a chance to actually play them?
Women's WNBA, a few players played in it.
Oh right, okay.
I had to pick it up for nostalgia purposes. Almost felt full circle that you had something that developed from a film prop into a shoe that did release,
Iconic film proper.
very iconic, to then actually producing a product that embraces the tech and then the colorway, which actually was for general release. And it has lights, it makes sounds, and it glows in the dark.
Does it glow in the dark?
It does.
Shit.
All of this glows in the dark. So for me, that was a no-brainer. I had to have that shoe.
You've still got the plastic.
Yeah.
I do have the plastic on
Oh,
mate.
That's like having a new sofa and.
Or like having a mobile
Mobile
phone.
phone.
it. Yeah. And it's got 3M as well. The swoosh is
Essentially
for
everything.
3M.
Decent price point.
Half the price of the original Adapt.
Oh yeah, the hyper that.
Yeah. But, so for me, as a collector's edition, for what it does, for all the bells and whistles, yeah, I'd pay it. No issues.
You did pay it.
I did pay it.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm happy.
looks like a clock. A digital clock.
He's dissing your team. I called you our team. Clock.
Yeah, just fuck it. Okay. Yeah, you. How you like it now? How you like it now?
It's a clock.
So yeah, that was a must purchase. Big one for the half year.
Serious question. Will
Yes.
you actually play in them?
Will I actually play in anything? I think my playing days are over.
Even just for
What?
a shoe?
What, indoor? Well, if we do an event, a basketball event, I'll play in them.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
want to play in the mags?
Yeah.
No, in your mags.
In the Max Andos.
Oh shit, half-time change.
Yeah.
Oh, you better be scoring some big points.
Oh, big boy. I'll just bring out the
It
trampolines.
does not matter as long as you look good.
But yeah, a massive one for this year. Nostalgia and all of that wrapped up. That's one of my top selections. Emil, talk to us.
There's 2 standout shoes for me. One of them we don't have here because I missed it, which was the Zoom GP. I was like, yeah, it's cool. I'll catch it later on online. There's other shit to pick up, too much heat and stuff. And yeah, it was just silent heat.
Yeah.
The Zoom GP, I'll flash a picture of it for those who don't know what it is. But yeah, aside from that, it's got to be this guy here, the Pump Fury. In my opinion, it's an iconic shoe. It's up there with the Air Max 1. And I think if this had a swoosh on it,
Yeah.
I think A lot more people will consider
I
that.
like my
one of
watches
the-
words, please. I do.
What, go on. Go on.
Say that again.
I said if this had a swoosh on it,
Yeah.
a lot of people would consider that one of the greatest designs of all time.
It is iconic
It is very iconic.
and undeniable as well.
Right?
I was never at Instagram Fury.
Uncleansed. I kind of feel like there's some tension that you need to release.
You know that meme where it's a person's face and they're wearing a mask and it's like they're happy here and then underneath it they're no.
No, it's Arthur.
Yeah.
No, you know what it was? I was never an Insta Pump Fury fan, ever. But I can appreciate those.
No, but fair enough. I hear your point. That colour specifically, or
Yeah, definitely this colour.
Rain, talk to us.
I'm gonna go here. When the images first surfaced, everyone went crazy about them for thinking they were gonna be like super limited and it might be attached to an Atmos or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And it just came out as a normal general release. A few retailers didn't get it, and I think they're actually called the Safari Air Max 1, but because the Safari pack.
Yes.
So Air Force 1, this was the pick of them. It only came out in women's sizing. I mean, I'm a UK 7, so actually we was in the shop. We was
We was in the shop where I couldn't buy it.
He pissed himself because he couldn't buy it, and then I just thought I'll take him. And then after that, they went into sale. I'm a fan of black trainers, and if you've got black with a hint of blue, favorite color, a little bit of red. I'm not too fan of red, but I just thought it's for me as a general release trainer. It's a standout trainer, one that I had to have. You got your pony hair bits on there, like some decent bits. I think I wore them the first day I got them. Yeah, that would be one of mine, 100%.
It takes a certain kind of someone to wear crepes with animal
It's a
prints.
445, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mills, next shoe.
The 990 version 5. So I've got this colour here, which is the size corner shop one, but it's not this particular colour. It's just a model in general. Like every time I see it now, like this is what caught my attention. But now every time I see the grey ones, the navy ones, I'm like shit. Like should I pull the trigger?
Yeah.
And it's been a while since an actual model has done that, let alone just a colourway of a shoe.
Fair enough, because for me, love the colorway. I would have loved to seen this colorway. Sorry,
On a
heavy hand
1500.
on a 1500. That would have been absolutely crazy. But
Oh, you know what?
I can appreciate what they've done with that.
There's still time. There's still time.
Yeah.
New Balance.
New Balance.
TikTok. What would you say is the highlight for that shoe that's drawn you in this year?
I think it's more the simplicity of it. I don't think I really care so much about the dad shoe stigma. Like you see the marketing campaigns where worn on catwalks and dads all over the world. I don't really care about that. It's like the actual model. Like now that I've seen it on my foot, I'm happy with it.
Fits your foot, suits your style.
Exactly.
New Balance. Your new representative is sitting right next to me. Hit him up.
Please.
Look at the smile. If you can deny that smile, then
Look at the face.
yeah.
No, it's good shoe. Really good shoe.
Listed.
Yes, sir.
Wagwan.
Yes. For me, I actually dubbed these the collegiate. Collegiate? I can never say the word.
Colleague.
Collegiate. Collegiate.
Colgate.
God. The race got to me.
The collegiate.
Thank you.
Chuck 70.
By Foot Patrol. I just think the attention to detail is world class. A1. Leather trim, the use of material, orange piping.
It's a good piping, isn't it?
Oh man, Pedro loves a good pipe.
He does.
Who doesn't? Yeah, it's a real fire shoe. Even with the sole, you've got the print of
A basketball.
basketball.
That is nice.
Underneath an icy sole.
Off-white Converse or this? And why?
Which off-white Converse?
The second one.
This.
The white one.
I'd say that one.
This.
Yeah.
Easy all day.
As far as design goes, I think I prefer this to both of them.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll put it on there.
He's put it out there.
Yeah, Converse, you've done a great job on this.
And Foot Patrol.
And Foot Patrol. Yeah, done a great job.
Would you hoop in those? They are a basketball shoe.
No.
OG basketball shoe.
No.
Yeah, can you play
I'll
basketball?
on you.
No, you wouldn't.
And
He can.
I'll
many
score
buckets
buckets.
did you get?
Oh, mad buckets.
Mad buckets.
Mad buckets.
Okay, no disclosed number, but mad buckets. Rain.
Right, I'm going full hype beast. This is the Yeezy 700 of Banter. I can't remember who I saw first have them on. I don't know if it was actually Kanye West wearing it. You know, he wears shit like 7 months or 6 months before they actually come out.
Yeah.
Right.
And I thought, they look interesting because it's an all black trainer. I wanted to see what the detailing was in regards to the materials, because ultimately Kanye West does use good materials when he's making trainers. Well,
Right.
I think so anyway. Definitely on the 700. And I got the OGs and
Yeah.
they were okay. But
Flex.
in this,
Catch.
this I just thought it just stood out. As much as people say it's a hype beast trainer or whatever, I thought, fuck you lot. I've got it. I like it a lot. Considering everything that came out this year, this ranks highly up there.
You are the Batman of this group.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to say, I don't care what anyone says.
Go for it, Pedro.
They're not worth 249.
Yeah, but what is worth what?
Define worth.
You know what I mean? Well, not even that. You got to think. Most of these trainers cost.
Is
like,
this worth the ticket price considering what we said regarding,
Yes.
and I'm not defending the Bruce Wayne shoe over there,
In comparison to that, yes, it is. I think so.
even though we're not happy with the quality and are much happier with a version that doesn't have the Nike Air, even though you were waiting for the Nike Air version to buy. Do you think that's exploitative of guys like you?
No, I don't think so.
Mm.
I know we haven't gone there yet,
Yes.
but with the Travis Scott, you could arguably say more money you pay for that
Mm-hmm.
is value for money versus the Vanta.
Right. Yeah.
There's more care in terms of the construction.
How? Where?
But then, again, I'm not defending that thing over there, but isn't this an easier shoe to make rather than an original model from Adidas?
So yeah, original. Well, last year it surfaced, or the year before, and that came out first in '85 in its original colorway. Since then, we're in 2019. We've had various different silhouettes and various different materials that they've played with, different machines that they've made the shoe on. This potentially is on the first version of it, if you think about the machines that they've used and whatnot.
Okay.
So, and also the materials that are used these are not cheap materials. When you talk about the suede, when you talk about the 3M hits, when you talk about the actual sole that's used, the boost technology, it's not a cheap trainer. So to
Bit
put it all
dusty,
together,
though.
recovering from the flu, people, recovering from the flu.
I take your points on board. I just think the Travis
You're
versus it's more
You
valuable.
just started
Also,
looking at it.
You're just wet for the Travis
Yeah.
and you're dry.
not only that, the level. I know we haven't gone there yet,
He
but the
wants to
level
put
of
his weed in the
detail,
back. That's what he wants to
Yeah.
do.
the pocket, the reverse swoosh, it's just something different. And
Can you do that hand moment again? I don't think we've seen that before.
what that?
Yeah.
And you've also got 3M hits on the medial side as well.
We
So
do indeed.
yeah, so
So, seeing as we're just banging on about it, yes, this was my choice. In hand was a lot better than the photos we'd seen.
Yeah.
The quality was absolutely banging. And I think everyone's gotten over the reverse swoosh now.
Yeah.
What was the issue with? Is it because the traditionalists didn't want to change the OG look of or the swoosh? So to
Yes. But Nike have reversed the swoosh on other
speak? Yeah, no.
models before. LeBron 10? LeBron 10, they reversed the swoosh. Yes, it was, I think.
You looking forward to the 6?
I am. The initial pictures, I was thinking, yep, I'm going to get my camo pants. I know what I'm going to rock with them. I'm going to borrow Pedro's book on
I
camo.
was gonna say that.
So I've got the right looks for it. Once I saw that it glowed in the dark, curtains. Sucker for that.
do you think they've gotten over the reverse swoosh because of the hype?
Yes.
So they've just overlooked it and just thought, I need this in my life.
Yes. 100%. But yeah,
We're a bunch of fickle people, aren't we?
Not me.
oh well. Quality wise, quality-wise, with what they did with the collar, the actual cut of the shoe and the shape.
5 different lace sets.
Yes, all of that added stuff. The fact that it's the first time Jordan 1 came in the brown box.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so Rain, talk to us.
Right. So initially I had this. This was the KD 12. I'm going to change it just for the whole thing of it being
Flex.
It's not even flex. This is a, you know, people say that they're collectors. This for me is a collector's piece.
It's a flex.
Have any of you actually seen anybody wearing those on road?
No.
Not on road. No. I've seen Jeff try his on, and that's it when he first got him.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jeff, Jason Markrew.
All time.
Away from that, considering the amount of pairs that are out and that released in the UK, I haven't seen no one else wear it. So
I look forward to when you flexing them.
Well, see, I don't know if you're going to see me flexing them because again, it's a collector's piece.
Yeah.
My thing is that I had the Mars Yard 2.0, still got them somewhere.
Great stuff.
And then I had to have these as a duo, but just for the fact of you've got the. Obviously, the laces are a bit of a fuck up. But
I tell you what, seeing as you haven't worn that before, right here, right now, please, let's get on foot.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, yes, please.
Right. Now these should be difficult to get on.
You just kicked off the Basement Dunk. Shout out to Basement, Paolo and them.
I didn't kick them off. I just kind of just put them nicely.
But
yeah,
big things are on for them this year.
Yep.
Stay tuned.
Yep.
Indeed. Size 11, please. Thank you.
You talk about them being a duo. Really, it's the third.
The third.
It's the third. Yeah,
Well,
because
technically you're right. Yeah. So the first stuff was made from the space shuttle materials, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
And then the second one was just rehashed stuff, and then this was the overshoot. So yeah, all of these magnetic little technological bits.
Yes.
Love
So
it.
you learning that?
Again, I'm not going to wear them on road. You won't see me wearing them on road, but they are a collector's piece.
I think man's not hot type roadmen could wear that because they want to be hot and claim that they're not.
Right, that's a right.
I've got bars for days.
I don't even know how all that works. It's supposed to just be like that.
Oh, you said tuck it over.
No, that's
Flaps.
that in there.
That goes in there. This, I swear, this is supposed to close up. No?
Ladies and gentlemen, what you're witnessing is a 2-man operation on putting the Mars Yard on.
Well, if I was to wear them, I wouldn't. Oh yeah, and then that looks a bit Davey now. That actually looks stupid. But like that looks alright. This is kind of like one of my top. Let's even call it top 5 or top releases of the half year. Not because I'm going to wear it. Just for the thing that I think it's a collector's piece. Yeah, there is a story behind it, the whole Tom Sachs story and yada yada yada. I don't really buy into stories like that, but I just thought as a collector, had to have it, and I've got it.
Well done.
But isn't that part of the build? Story.
Yeah, I just don't. I think a lot of stories are just manufactured, and the story is made up to sell a product as opposed to it actually ringing true. Like there are some of the sneaker freaker stories. I can't remember what he was saying at the what was the event we went to?
Sneakerness.
Yeah, Sneakerness. He was talking about the shark.
Okay.
Yeah, so that story makes sense, but some of this stuff, man.
But do you think because of Tom Sachs' background that is an authentic story?
Well, potentially because he works for NASA or works with NASA.
Yeah.
So, well, potentially, yeah. But it's,
Man
what is
don't
the story behind it?
Yeah.
Realistically, what is the story behind the overshoot?
I'll be completely honest, I wasn't paying attention to it.
The 1.0, that is the story. The story is that he's recycled materials from I don't think it was a spaceship, I think it was a satellite.
Yeah.
And then he's made those trailers fine and they're supposed to be worn into the dirt. 2.0, got the materials again, but they're not the original materials and they're supposed to be worn. Fantastic. These fucking hell, like, you couldn't destroy those if you tried.
It's a massive box.
It's a big fucking box.
Yeah. Pedro. Oh no, Emil, we're going.
Yeah, it's a mill.
Well, what are we doing?
We're going to talk about your next pick.
Talk about your next
My
one.
next shoe. Right. This one is, shout out to all of the Brazilians out there, is this thing. So many people hated this shoe, and I'll never forget when they had the campaigns on Tottenham Court Road and Oxford Street, when they, remember they had the massive billboards? I think it was the basketball one that said boing boing, and then somebody put an R in between each boing boing, so it said boring boring.
Yeah.
I never had a pair back then, and I wanted them. So when they came back round, I was like, oh, you know, some shoes you wear when you're younger, you can't get away with wearing now. I picked these up, and I can still wear them, and I enjoy wearing them. So that's all they really
Are they
is to it.
comfortable?
Yeah. Yeah.
Comfortable, nostalgia.
More so than
Okay.
Air.
Depends, because some air I can't even feel. Air Max 1, for instance, I can't feel the air in that. So,
Fair enough.
yeah, well, to be fair, I mean, there's a reason why the air units used to be like that, and now they're like that. But you know, like the bounce is still there.
I had 2 pairs. I had I had
The
both.
black.
No, not the black. Black wasn't the OG pair. The OG pair was the navy blue, and then they brought out a midnight blue, which faded into a darker blue. Those were the first 2 colorways to come out. £130 they were bought from Night Town.
Nostalgia made you get those.
It did. I mean, nostalgia made me.
He is nostalgic.
Yeah, proper. Talking of nostalgia, talking of things that have a story, something that's a bit of a stranger thing on this list.
It's definitely not mine. I understand.
Do you know what? The one thing about this shoe, right? Was
Yes.
I went into size earlier. You can't tell which fucking side is the left and the
That's
right.
why I was so confused.
So next on my list is the Stranger Things Tailwind.
Yeah.
Amazing colorway, amazing shape, even though you can't tell what one's the left or right foot. What foot is this? It's the middle one.
You know, when you have to put a pair of shoes on and just hope for the best. Right?
Start walking off. Reminds me of the Homegrown.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Air Max 90.
Can we just touch upon the collaboration, because it's a strange one, isn't it?
Boom, boom, boom.
For all of you who have actually seen season 3 of Stranger Things, they don't actually wear. Well, I haven't, unless I missed it. I haven't seen anybody wearing
No.
Nikes. They're wearing Adidas and Reebok.
And Reebok. So it's a very weird collab, but for all the details they put in it, it's a very well executed collab. This you can still pick this up now. The fact that it's an official collab and it says Netflix on the Nike box. That's the first. Yeah.
Shit.
So all of those things and the packaging and the detail that they put into it, it's a really well done collab. It's just a shame that you don't actually see this shoe in the actual show.
Maybe season 4.
Will there be a season 4? Have you seen season 3? What do you think?
I haven't seen season 1.
Oh, damn man.
I haven't seen season 3 yet. I will get to it. I just want to touch on
Yes.
waffle shoes generally. They've been doing bits this year.
They have.
Sakai's, Undercover, the Be True campaign as well.
Yes.
So it's even though they're all obviously in their own right different campaigns, it's just nice how Nike have tried to make it relevant to the younger audience in 2019.
A lot of collectors, the shape of shoes, it's not right, it's gone to hell, what are they doing? You've got access to really good shaped Nikes.
It just looks like Nike finally got it down now that shape is actually an important thing
Yes.
for the consumer.
They just need to have it consistent across a lot more models. In terms of a classic Nike with good shape and a very strange collab, this is definitely one I had to pick up.
Keep on theme with runners.
The best running shoe in 2019.
Mazza.
Yeah.
That's a big boy statement,
It
bruv.
is.
What shoe is that, bruv?
It's the Nike Vaporfly Gayakusu.
Yaksu.
Is that how it's actually pronounced? Okay. Gayakusu.
You had the Nigerian
Vaporfly.
try to sell.
No.
What shoe's called, bruv? How many miles have you got in that shoe, bro?
It's exactly.
About 20.
Fucking hell, it's 20 more than me.
Yeah, was it? Well done.
About 20. But yeah, they've combined, in my opinion, two of the best Nike technologies, Flyknit and the Zoom X sole
Is that one
plate.
Zoom X?
I believe so, yeah.
What was the price point on that shoe, bro?
It was $259, but I paid resale.
Wow! I had no idea that was a resellable
Yeah.
crap.
I mean, I only paid an extra, I think it was about 20-30 quid on top.
Lunch money to
Nando's and a hat.
You
Yeah.
sure these are Zoom X?
I believe so.
Because this just looks like the Zoom Fly. So
Oh,
Can we confirm that?
We'll
have a
confirm.
little note above here
We'll
saying
confirm.
if it is.
we'll
Who
confirm.
do you think is right? Blacklisted or Mills?
He's like, come on.
He's like, come on.
So Comfort 10,
Yeah,
Obviously,
everything
you
10.
use them for running.
Yeah,
They should.
yeah,
Do you rock them casually?
I have done.
they're
They're that comfortable.
Yeah?
Yeah, and the crossover.
I think
it
that's
works.
a very Pedro shoe.
Yes.
I agree.
100%.
Oh wait, maybe that's the 4% sole.
It is. It's not the Zoom X. I
It's- yeah, it's the
apologize.
So they were both wrong. They were both
It's
What are
wrong.
you talking about? I just dropped it.
Well,
He
your
can-
initial statement.
But I just want to touch on something very, very quickly.
Touch it.
I had I had a hissy fit about this being 249.
Yes.
The retail was 260. Would you pay 260
Preposterous.
Well, no. The point is,
for a performance equipment?
the thing is, for this particular shoe, right?
That's it.
And I'm a running machine. For this particular shoe, right?
Yes.
The whole point was you weren't just what you were paying for was the performance. It wasn't, it was the tech that it was purpose built. So it was for you to shave time off your race time.
Pedro, did you get faster?
I actually, there's a spring. There's a spring when you're wearing this. So yes.
Sound like Boris Johnson, right? Did you get
Did you get faster?
yeah,
Not, do you have a pep in your step?
yeah,
You
I
did.
did. Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, I did.
And-
But yeah, did it answer the
God, I wish
question?
we had a budget. I wish you had a budget because the shit that's running through my head. And with the shit on his face just running on the
Would you pay the retail?
Me, I paid more than that for fucking noises and
Bells and
lights and
whistles.
shit. So yeah, I probably would.
Ray?
No, I'm not into running. To pay $270 for a running trainer.
Emil?
Maybe if I was serious about running.
Are you serious about running?
Not as much as I was before. No. But I still run. Here and there. Casually.
You are sounding like a real politician
He's
at the
innovative
moment.
politician.
Yeah, bro.
No, do you know what you sound like? You sound like, what's that book by Murakami? What I talk about when I talk about running.
You sound
Have
like
you
a
been reading
book,
that?
bruv.
I feel like
You should read that book. Read that book.
Your eyes safe.
You sound like you've been reading that book.
Is there any more crep left?
I think
What?
we've all got the shoe, haven't we?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And the fact that we've all got it,
That says something.
yeah, given that we're not the biggest.
We're
New
not
Balance
MB guys.
fan, yeah, we've all got the shoe.
We will wear your shoes, New Balance.
in wink wink. For me, runners, this is the winner, the mesh toe box. I just feel like running shoes have got to have a mesh toe box.
Have you even worn these out? You haven't worn these out.
No.
Mine did.
I've worn mine.
Shit.
I won't mind.
I wore mine to a New Balance event.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah, you did.
Go me. Did you see the reject version of that where all of this graffiti thing
Yeah,
was
on the upper.
on here and it went for grand?
Oh yeah, I need to. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
If
They
you-
were actually really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of the 1500s that have released, is this your top?
Yeah,
Yeah.
undoubtedly.
What does all of this mean again? It's charity and give in different languages, is it?
I actually don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I just like the look of the graphics.
You won't see another 1500 come out like that.
This is
No.
this isn't very this isn't typical of a New Balance design.
No.
This is the Virgin Money.
It's a London
Yes,
Marathon.
London Marathon.
Which
Um,
they're sponsors of.
I think people will overlook this shoe, but years to come,
Yeah,
they'll put
so-
it back out, or oh my gosh, I should have got that shoe. I can't find it no more for a decent price.
It's actually still sitting now.
Oh really?
You don't want shops? No, I'm not sure what the size ones are like.
That to me is New Balance's equivalent, not on the same level, before anyone tries to, but the equivalent of Nike's Air Max, that model.
Oh,
shape.
1500s.
Yeah,
Not the 997s.
bruv, you're talking random that one. And I've never liked that about New Balance. Like, you're just throwing mad numbers at me.
Have you seen the new Nike models? Because they're doing all of these codes and numbers and shit, and I don't know what the fuck is going on.
There's some one that's like DMX, DM,
Yeah,
hyphen X and thing, and it's just like, no, don't get confused. Just call it Wildfire or
yeah, I know.
Tucker Trial and all that. Just keep it that I can remember the names, not ABC-1, 2.
It's fair to say, New Balance, first half of 2019, they've had a decent run. The 997s that came out in January, the 997H.
There's
Yes.
the 1530s as well.
Yeah,
That was a
With
combining.
crazy designs
Yes.
with the camo and stuff. But yeah, no, they're doing bits.
And
man.
considering us lot have put New Balance in this group is, I think, something big. Hi, Insta G, how are you?
we've just had an intruder.
Should I click out?
No, I'll click
Should-
up because
should
I want to keep an eye on the camera.
Okay.
Look who we have.
Stevie Insta G
That's right.
in a hot mess.
Talk to us through your first shoe.
What are we going? Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
Well, I was going to choose that one. Funny enough. First of all, Desert Ore, Off-White,
Off-White, mate.
I've got the Off-White 90 Desert Ore.
Why those?
Why not?
So they obviously they came out in two colours.
Yeah.
They released, was it February or January?
January, but they were supposed to come out.
last
Last year.
and then they delayed. So obviously the black and then the Desert Ore, because I prefer that colourway.
Yeah.
But
Really?
yeah, and
100%.
And I'm Batman apparently.
Didn't I?
But so you've gone for those. What was it about
Pink.
colours?
The pink. It's always pink.
Is it pink?
It's a peach, it's a pink, it's a
Salmon.
coral.
Coral.
What's that bank card? That
Monzo.
Monzo.
I was gonna say my name.
No, we don't want no fraud.
And
So
you've
we
got a Till tab. Is it Till?
Yeah, Till.
Or Cerelion?
Oh, yeah.
No, I think it's
Pardon, say that again.
Cerelion?
So what?
Cerelion.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Cerelion. Cerelion.
So I went with the Desert Ore.
Yeah.
I think it is a clean. It's a summer trainer.
Is it?
Been one-
Really?
You've worn it, so on foot feels good.
Yeah, it's just hot. It's very hot.
Did you say you've worn them?
Yeah, I've worn
They
them.
still look new.
Yeah, shoe trees, magic of the shoe tree.
But I tell you what though, one complaint is that the air bubble on this particular 90 seems very, very, very small. That Off-White 90 was definitely a big drop.
90.
It'll be interesting to see because obviously the 90s are gonna come out in force next year.
Anniversary,
yeah.
So they're gonna be coming out in force. So what are Nike gonna do with these air bubbles? Are all of the silhouette, all of the 90s that come out next year gonna have small air bubbles or the big bubbles?
Saying that, on our Facebook group,
Yes.
please sign up if you haven't already. Someone put a picture in there saying that they're going to remaster all the 90s for next year. So that's the air bubble, the shape, and whatever materials is. But yeah, supposedly they're going to get a remaster.
Let's hope then.
Let's hope so. And the thing is, if they're starting that anniversary drops from now, hopefully there's enough time before next year to perfect things.
Yeah.
Okay, because they've done the Be True. I think there's another one or two coming out.
Be True, Side A, Side B.
B.
There's a vinyl Air Max 90, which is
yeah.
the same music, nostalgia, theme. But yeah, there's going to be loads. You've got the Pythons that they reissued
Yes.
as well.
Mars
Then-
Landing.
Mars Landing, the toe box on the Pythons, this leather and the
It's interesting.
yes.
Mars Landing, we didn't pick it. Did it tank for us?
I think it's a good trainer, and I think the reason why it tanked, so to speak, is because it was so readily available. It wasn't as limited as the moon landings, which came out in whatever year they came
Yeah.
out. If it was that limited, they definitely would not have sat. Definitely not would have sat.
Mars Landing, you need to give that shoe another 2 to 5 years
Mazza.
for people to really appreciate that.
Yeah,
What's
man,
next, brother?
Lights.
Ooh.
Yes.
Now this
This
holds dear to our heart because
Yeah.
we did our event and that.
First
that,
Nike
and
event.
it's just takes me back to my teenage years.
Mm.
Really wanted the red to bring today, but don't want to pay full price.
I hear
Wait for
that.
them to hit the
I
sale
hear
racks.
I hear that.
Just nostalgia, and it's a comfy shoe. It's clean again.
The Black Atmos edition of these, are we a fan, yes or no?
I'm not.
No,
I haven't seen it in real life. The other person has like camera.
no. And if I'm right, I think I've seen a few pictures where it's actually gone into outlet.
What, the black pair as well?
No, the
Yeah, so the OG Atmos Air Max.
Black one shits on the
Yeah,
AJ.
black. I'd like to see it in hand.
Yeah.
It looks
But
like-
yeah, classic nostalgia, and I think that's what we come back to in a.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Chief.
Sorry, we're taking
Gang, gang.
BTS BTS photography on the fly.
Yeah, I did like these. I was
He's
pleasantly
lucky enough to
surprised.
get them team early.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, yes. Oh
Team
yeah,
early.
Of course.
Stunting.
What's your thoughts on the Air Unit on that particular model?
Too small.
What, as in the actual bubble size? Or
Yeah, the muzzle
Yeah.
size. And the fact it doesn't have
It's fine. I mean,
the
you
PSI.
would-
Yeah.
It just doesn't have the PSI, but
Yeah, PSI. But
small bubble shape.
Again, that's another shoe when they just decide not to deal with it no more. People, I remember that. I wish I got those now. So like everything in it.
Yeah.
and then
And
finally,
then finally, drop of the year for me already.
Oh,
Oh.
big chat,
We got
big
six
chat,
months
big
in.
chat,
I don't care.
big chat. Man don't
Serious.
care. Man don't. Oh! Flexing.
Bonkers. Shape, double swoosh, double laces, double tongue.
Dickie Bird told me that when they first came out and you first got them, he wasn't overly a fan.
No, I weren't. Until I put it on my foot.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I
that's it.
agree.
I wore it every day on holiday. Yeah. My Air Max didn't even come out of the suitcase.
That's a big statement.
For me, it's exactly the same thing. I was a bit iffy about the extended back, and then when I saw certain people wearing them, and then the shots, and then I got my pair in hand for.
Size.
'Cause I nearly passed on
Yeah.
it. Nearly passed on them.
Really?
Yeah, I was really like, forget it. I think I was going to try and get that colorway, and then that was it.
You have to relace as well. Must relace.
Oh, see, I'm not relacing.
Rain is not a relacer, and this is something that we battle with daily because, as you can see, bring up your Air Max ones.
Yeah.
Factory man.
Factory.
Mazza.
Keep it like that.
These words, Mazza. Your Yeezys.
Yeah, what, do you relace Yeezys? Factory.
Mazza. Mazza. What's the other shoe you brought?
Relace, you just can't see. They're relaced, you can't see that.
Can I just say, I
What are you
actually
gonna say,
think
Pedro?
relacing shoes actually adds to the comfortability of the wear. Wow, are you serious?
I am, please continue.
That's just so rude. see your shoes, I swear now, I'm gonna
You're
make sure
gonna
you
dash
go barefoot. To
Oh, I love it.
I think it's important that everyone, when you buy new shoes, relace them.
Relace them.
Please.
Forget factory settings.
I know you call this shoe of the year, and it is a worthy contender. Did you pick up the undercover?
I was about to say, I went and tried it on. It wasn't for
Not
me.
a fan.
No,
Really?
Not a fan.
Not the same sort of
No.
comfort,
No, it's a
design.
different toe box. It looks different. It's deeper. I don't know. Just like it didn't look right when I looked down. I didn't like it.
Dwayne?
I feel the undercover is going to be a sleeper shoe, but no, I did not. I am looking forward to, touch woods, the other colourful version of this, the pinky purple, orange,
That's
maize.
what I'm looking forward to. In
The black hair,
And Pedro Gray.
White. White,
Great, this is great.
Yeah,
great,
that's
great.
Great.
We were supposed to do a top 10 or something along those lines, and we've got about 16 trainers up there. Oh no, we've got 17.
Yeah, I brought a little sneaky honorary mention.
Because the honorary mentions coming, you might as well just reach.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
just reach it now.
It's not been worn yet. I'm still
Flex.
not too sure
No,
about it.
I've rocked mine, I've relaced mine,
I relaced it.
lace swapped,
Lace
neon.
What is it you're not
and
sure about? Sorry to interrupt.
no, it's fine.
I don't know. I'm not quite sure what I'm not quite sure about.
In your opinion, the best
On air.
on-air shoe
Oh.
out of the six?
Yeah, definitely.
Top release of the first 6 months so far out of yours choices.
Sakai.
Sky.
Bread. Ed Jordan for bread.
Rain?
So for me, so obviously the reason why I didn't bring it is because you brought it already. So it would have been the Travis. So I'd have a notch.
Man, not
Travis.
choosing a shoe.
But in saying that, from what I've bought,
Mm-hmm.
I still think it would be, let's say, a Max.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
I know a lot of people are just going to disagree on what.
Alright, so I'm going to
Quite
take
frankly,
all
I
of
don't
this
care.
down. Mr. Mills, what would be your choice out of your shoes?
That any time of the year, like in whatever, but I think it might actually have to be.
Oh!
We didn't speak about that.
Yeezy 350 V2 glow in the dark.
I don't normally wear Yeezys.
Amen.
I love 350s,
Amen.
but I love the colour. I love the glow in the dark.
So we've got a curveball. Adidas is in the ring, and they have had a very strong year, whether anyone wants to admit it or not.
So one more then, Pedro.
One, Mr. Travis Scott. The buzz, and for how long the buzz lasted, and then when the product actually arrived and how good the quality was, well done to them. They could have had a nonsense quality shoe but just relied on hype a lot, and they actually spent time into this, and I think they learnt the lessons of the Travis Scott Jordan 4, where that was a great shoe but not that well executed in terms of the quality compared to the purple ones you've seen and all of that. So in terms of hype to quality ratio, choo-choo. There we go.
I disagree.
Pardon? Oh.
I disagree. I think hype has allowed it to be currently shoe of the year. I except for the pocket and the odd touches of details.
It's a different trainer if you take those things out.
So wild card, what shoe would you swap out to put in this 5?
The Adidas ZX 1000. The
Ten-
Overkill.
10,000.
10,000, sorry. Not 1,000.
Man said
10,000.
1,000.
Sorry, it's been a long day, man. Allow me.
Now
Do
1,000.
you know what? Yeah, I'm actually through your incessant
Why? What's wrong with that?
bullying.
And before we get into a fight,
But yeah, the overkill that came out in January.
Yes.
I think the whole free shoes in a shoebox thing, I just think genius. Genius. Yeah, who else has done that? Okay.
And on that note, we have a website.
Yes, we do.
We have a website.
Please, Pedro, tell us more.
Yeah, we have a website. It's basically the hub for all things panel, where we chat, video, everything. So if you want to learn more about us, archive, everything. So if you want to learn more about us, please check out our website. It's now out there. It's thepanel.online.
Simples.
so this has been the panel half-year roundup. I'm not even going to get into the whole outro business. I'm just going to say I have been Rain_Nelson_445. You have been
Blacklisted.
Stevie Insta-G.
Fanwheel Jams. And before we sign out, what would your top 5 be so far for this year? Please let us know in the comments on Facebook, Instagram, or on YouTube. And apart from that, he has been behind the camera. Your name, please. Thank you.
God, you're so smooth. You sound like a jazz DJ.
Thank you so much for listening. Listen, they are.
When this come in, we should have had that. Got Jordans on my feet.
Oh shit.
That can still happen.